Welcome to NP&J.
We're going to talk about video games.
And sandwiches.
Welcome back to NP&J.
Hello again.
I'm Jessica.
I'm still Nick.
Or, you're Nick?
Yeah.
I call you Nikki.
Yeah, it's the same difference.
Oh, it's a cutscene! Yay, Captain Hook, the fabulous Captain Hook.
Yes, you're above deck now.
Finally. Sorry, I was below deck a lot. I had to kill all the rats. It's very nice of your little heartless goons to stand there and let you monologue. No, not Tinkerbell! She helps us fly with our happy thoughts.
How does Captain Hook catch the fairy if he only has one hand?
He has ways.
Good hand-eye coordination?
Seriously? Where'd the Keyblade? What? I think I just missed something.
He's using Tinkerbell as a bargaining tool.
Let me see.
It's like, give me the Keyblade or I'll kill her.
He really looks like he needs a nose job.
Probably.
I don't think he's after your other hand. I think he's after, like, everything about you.
One of my favorite lines from Peter Pan.
I like how he
is-
got up the ladder behind us and we didn't do anything.
One of my favorite lines from Peter Pan is when Smee says, "Beautiful morning, Captain," and he says, what's good about it, or something, Mr. Smee. Or something like that. "Good morning, Captain," and he said, "What's good about it?" That's what he said.
Is that in Peter Pan, or is that in Hook?
It's in Peter Pan.
Okay.
cartoon. What just happened? Did you...
Well, we got dusted.
Oh, okay, so now you're flying.
I guess we found our happy thoughts.
How's the gator out in space? Well, I guess he's a crocodile.
And we're kind of in the waters.
Of space. Did you know space is full of water? Apparently.
Okay, well,
Because there are whales and everything else.
Yeah, something like that.
Attain the power of healing. Cure is being upgraded to Cura. About time. No, we're done. Peter Pan's a
Yeah,
jerk.
we don't need him.
Sora and his friends can fly. While jumping, press circle to fly. Press circle to rise and... Oh, great. You're all going down.
so now you have the ability to
Yeah,
fly.
I can fly if I want to, but
Well,
I
that's
don't
cool.
want to. Because if it's anything like the swimming mechanics, it's so terrible.
Yep.
Terrible. I had such a hard time under the sea that I'm like allergic to water now.
Well, if you had the ability to fly in real life, would you just not use it?
Well, see, we actually had this discussion at work yesterday. One of those like you're meeting everybody and you have to like answer 3 questions, and one of the questions is like, what would your superpower be? And everybody wanted to like fly, and I'm like, no, I want to teleport. I do not want to go through the time of flying. I guess I'm gonna have to do this then.
There you go, look at that. That's
I
cool.
know.
I would
That's
have
impressive.
telekinesis. So that way if I wanted to fly, I could just telekinesis myself.
Yeah, one of the guys said that. He's like, I want telekinesis. The other guy's like, my superpower is a genius ability so that I can build things to fly and build things to do this, and I don't have to worry and blah blah blah.
So just a superior intellect like Iron Man.
yeah, that was his exact example. I'd be like Iron Man, and me. Whoop.
I think I'd go for invisibility.
I just want to teleport. If I want to go to the moon, boom, on the moon.
Are you fighting a giant bee, or is that Dumbo? What is that?
Yeah. Oh, Dumbo.
It's just a heartless monster.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're flying. They're like gargoyles.
We can summon.
essentially.
We can summon Dumbo as a.
Yeah, we can. Oh, wait, that's a ship. Ha ha! Yay! I love it. I'll get to fight the ship. Whoa.
Where'd it go?
Hello, shippy, shippy. Shippy, shippy.
We also talked about final forms. Do you know about final forms?
I don't.
Okay. Have you seen Dragon Ball Z? Okay.
No, I'm sorry, I'm lame like that. I missed out on that stuff.
No, it's okay. You've played video games, obviously.
Yeah.
So whenever you fight a boss and you beat the boss, but then
He
you
gets-
don't beat him, he like gets a second. You
he
have to
gets
go through
stronger.
A second, thing to fight him.
Okay.
That's their next form.
Oh, final
so-
form.
It's been a big thing that they call it that, final form, originally came from like Dragon Ball.
Okay.
It was like, this is not my final form. It's a big anime thing. It's a trope. But we also talked about what our like if Jessica had a final form, if I had a final form. What else?
It's like on Star Wars N64 Shadows of the Empire when you fight Boba Fett. After you kick his butt, he goes and gets in his ship and attacks you with his ship.
Yeah,
That's kind of a final form.
Yeah.
You just can't beat Boba Fett. You can try, but you just can't.
He's very
just
horrible
can't.
on that game if you ever play that one.
Like horrible, like hard to beat.
Oh yeah, he's got his flamethrower, he shoots missiles out of his backpack, and he flies. He's really good at it.
Ah. All right,
It's pretty cool that you can attack this little ship.
It's a cute little ship. I want it.
It's a helicopter. It's got rotor blades.
Oh, so the Heartless is a form of darkness that has sentience, and it seeks to consume the hearts of living beings in order to become whole again, because they're like incomplete.
That was a great pose there, Hook.
And so they
Awesome.
take the form of, they have their base form, and then they also have the forms of whatever world they go into.
Okay, so now they're in this
So now they're
world of a
pirates.
ship. They have a ship.
Yeah. Or in like Tarzan, they were monkeys, or in,
Flying monkeys?
Well,
No.
I don't think
No.
they eventually they got to. Hello. Why are you running around in circles?
Captain Hook was hanging onto that little ship thing.
Yeah, he was. Eh. Where'd you go, Shippy? Shippy, ship, 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 ship. Shippy, ship, 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 ship.
So technically you're not really out in space, there's just water everywhere.
Well, I guess it could be
You're
like a
in the
world.
Yeah, well, you're in the realm of Neverland,
Okay.
but you're not at the actual island of Neverland. You're just out at sea.
Right.
And
That's
whoa,
pretty
whoa,
cool.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. Yay, Goofy! See, Goofy's awesome. Yeah. Tyler was worried about like Goofy and Donald and fighting
Being-
with them and
Being goofy and, well, Donald.
all right,
find
where
Hook.
are you? Hook. Where are you, Hook? Hook, hook, hook. Hook, hook, hook.
You should see if he needs a hand.
He's down below.
Yeah, apparently.
Lend Captain Hook a hand.
We'll lend him a hand. Here, I'm gonna just fight Hook.
Yeah, I think that he'll.
Oh, Donald has been healing me,
Yeah,
but
I don't think you were low enough.
okay, there you are. You should not be this fast. You are an old man with one hand.
Oh, he's question marked.
Yeah, I guess he's dazed, stunned, confused that a little boy is beating him again.
Oh,
Yeah.
he almost went into the crocodile's mouth.
I know.
Go ahead and probably pop an ether, or
Oh.
heal and pop an ether.
All right, I'm gonna fly over here. Okay, items, ether, Sora. All right, dude. Why are you like? How are you flying?
He's not. He's doing the cartoon.
Walking on air.
Yeah.
Walking on air. Mm. Oh no! Oh, I hate dying in boss fights because then you gotta watch the cutscene all over again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's okay.
I'm gonna snag a donut.
My chocolate covered. What? I don't want to be here. I want to be. Hey, not nice. Not nice, dudes. Not nice. They're very heartless. Ha ha.
Oh,
Ha
there you go.
ha ha.
Yeah, the
Ha.
problem. The problem is between this game and Kingdom Hearts 2, they had like 4 or 5 mini games on the Game Boy,
Yeah.
and they just went all over with the story. And so then when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, they're like, oh crap, we need to try and bridge the gap. And so you start off like with no idea what's going on, and it's really strange to get back into it. And then the story changes. The whole plot from this one isn't necessarily important in the second one, and then there's bad guys. You know what's going on. It's just a mess.
I could see that.
And so it's been like a good almost 10 years since the last game, and people have been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, and they just had like one demo at one of the E3 games conventions, and that's been about it.
Remember when you can get the demo discs?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I miss those.
Oh yeah, like
You play like four little segments of 4 different games at a time.
yeah, you get the gaming magazine, and in the back they'd have.
Those are the good old days.
I miss those days because games were good back then. Like
They were challenging.
Yeah, well, they put time and effort into actually making it and designing it, and they're like, oh, we want this to be
And they were
good.
complete.
Yeah, and nowadays they just release. They're like, let's get it out as fast as possible. Let's charge them full price or more.
And then charge them for online stuff.
Charge them for online stuff, microtransactions, and then the expansions, quote unquote, that will release are not expansions. They're improvements. They're parts of the games that they should have been included.
Yeah, like the DLCs and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. But that's the world we live in now. And gamers, as the gamer community, we haven't united. We don't have a single voice that's be like, hey, EA, stop it. If we could, we've got people who are saying it. Like I've seen a couple big gaming channels who are like, yeah, this is kind of a stupid thing, but no one's actively saying we need to boycott them to make them stop doing it.
Right.
And start, making full games, trying to stop
Respecting
ripping us
the
off.
fans.
Yeah.
Paying respect to the fans.
That's kind of like how I want them to stop making Marvel movies, because they've just Land Before Timed it too much. Made way too many Marvel movies. None of them really have any significant value anymore, and it's just, you just keep doing it.
I would Land Before Time.
Yeah,
Land Before
that's,
Time 20. There's like.
Yeah, that's a way to
You
use
gotta
to.
know Land Before Time.
Well, I know.
Okay.
I know Land Before Time. I'm just trying to make the connection between that and Marvel. You're like, when Marvel made Land Before Time, I'm like, what?
No.
But Land Before Time made like 20 different movies. Like, well,
Littlefoot went on so many Littlefoot adventures. It was
Sure.
like he never grew up or anything. It was awful.
yeah.
Now you've got Iron Man and the Avengers and Wolverine and all the stupid movies they just keep making, and they all fight these weird imaginary black orb things that come from outer space. Their enemy doesn't even make sense. They just, I don't know. It's
What?
just, I don't know. You've seen all the
I've seen everything except Thor.
Okay.
Ragnarok.
what was the Avengers with the witch when they brought the witch back? Remember what they were fighting? They were fighting some weird, powerful weapon that was making land float.
Oh, the Age of Ultron. Which
Yeah,
really wasn't
it
an
was-
Age of Ultron. It was a couple of Days of Ultron.
See, it was just weird because they don't really have a real defined enemy. It's just a weird cloud that sends these infinite dark-shaped enemies out to fight you. But, yeah, that Marvel's Land Before Time to their
I
movies.
will disagree, mainly because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
In Avengers,
somebody will
there
understand.
was the Chitauri, who was being controlled by Thanos and Loki, being sent through a portal created by the Space Infinity Stone, which allowed them to go from another part of the universe to here. And they were aliens, and they fought them and beat them back. And then Age of Ultron with the floating island, it was a artificial intelligence created by Tony Stark and Bruce Banner that went rogue and was like, I need to destroy mankind because you guys are a plague upon existence.
Oh, yeah.
and he was going to create an event, a world-ending event, which is crash a giant meteor into the planet. So there's no black ball witch stuff. I don't know where you're getting that.
I see that they keep overmaking all these movies, and it's the same story over and over and over again.
Well, it's not necessarily the same story. It's the same formula.
Right.
It's the same formula.
Yeah, big generic bad guy with his big generic faceless army, and you don't know the characters well enough to really have that much of an emotional attachment to them. But it doesn't matter because they're not going to die, and even when they die, they're going to come back. Like and spoilers for Captain America 2, I wanted Captain America to die. I wanted him to die. I think the movie would have been better if he had died.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't.
They'll probably do that in Infinity War, and then have Falcon become the new Captain America, because that's what happens in the comics. He doesn't die in Infinity War. He dies in something else. I can't remember what it was, but Captain America dies. Falcon takes over, and then recently they just kind of did a reboot where they brought him back through. It's a long story. Anyway, I'm more familiar with the comics and all the story and what's going on with you guys, so I get what Marvel's doing in the movies. I understand it a little bit better. But I don't know. Anyway, why don't you hold out on right here and we'll come back next episode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Sweet.
Bye.
Snip. Snip. Transition noises. Ta-da!
Oh no, it's gonna rain.